Hello, hello. Welcome back, friends, to episode 10 of Oriental Empires. It's winter again. I've taken care of all the things. I'm well fed, well watered, and ready to go. We have a force out here, a noble axeman with very little health left, and two noble archers here who has obviously been shooting at him. We're passing through here. We are not hostile to him yet. Well, we are hostile, but we're not at war. That's what I'm trying to say. So I don't think we will join the combat like between these two. We have some Dongyi up here with some archers and some more Shang people up here. We might want to put some more soldiers up there just to make sure that nothing bad happens. But we are getting closer to the point where we can just build trained personnel to handle all of our problems. So for now I will research terracing so we can utilize these gentle hills and steep hills to use it as farmland. It'll open up a lot for our capital. And I'm still pondering why we can't train just like regular dagger infantry and the like. I thought we had a barracks here. But oh, we don't have a weaponsmith here, right? Why don't we have a weaponsmith? We can build a stables, but that's our last slot. Let's figure out where is the weaponsmith. It's here, isn't it? Yeah. See, I'm smart. I'm SMRT smart. So it'll come up in 3 turns. Okay, I was wondering there for a minute. So we don't probably want to build a stables here until it's been upgraded once. And then we might do it, or we might pick another city to be our cavalry recruitment building. We don't have a horses resource yet, or we don't seem to have any horses near us, which which is a little bit interesting, but it doesn't really matter much. Horses only, just like all the other resources, either gives food or just flat out money. And as far as I know, the horses don't impact, like if cavalry is recruited from that province with access to horses, I don't think the horses get anything from that. The horse troops, not the horse resource, obviously. So this situation here will be interesting. Before I hit end turn, I'm just gonna do one thing. And one thing only. There we go. And we are off. They are fighting and we are not. And they are fighting up here and we are not. We have a settler in Han Sheng over here, but we won't utilize it. Processing knowledge, we gain medicine, which reduces disease outbreak and sickness chance. It also reduces casualties suffered in victorious battles. Next we could get horse riding, but it takes so long. And I'd rather just get the 5 elements out of the way. We probably won't be going for the flaming pitch here, for the flaming rocks and flaming arrows, because it takes too. I've researched it so many times and it's just not worth it, I think. I don't really know if it's worth it or if I'm just imagining it not being worth it, but it doesn't matter much. So let us... Why can't we build a road here? Is it because there's no exit from the town there? Maybe? doesn't matter much, so we will be doing this. Just to hook up a little bit more. Hook up some more tiles to our network. As I said, it doesn't really matter much. But this way we can do this. Yep, that looks nice. Here we go, and we have a stack without orders. Yes, you will sit there and do nothing, sir. And wait for the rest of the troops. Uh-oh, that's not good. We wanted to take this. Oh, they burned that down. Burn the town down. So this might be just futile for us to be out here if they are gonna do that for us. I really hope they don't take that town. Got a settler here, we won't use it. We got a bazaar in Shanping and it's increased our income exponentially. Because we're now trading with between all towns. All the trading here is good, all the trading here is really, really good. Here as well. Not so much here. But it's at least something. We should get a bazaar up in Shangdang as well, just so we can trade out towards him. We can queue that up. And Jiangxi should have some walls, which it is getting. Good, so I had that in mind. Let's just do a quick once over on our farm situation. Get that going a little bit. Yep. See, now that we've irrigated this farm here, we can continue irrigating all the spaces out from it, because we are utilizing, furrows in the ground in order to get the water further out. I like that system. It's very intuitive. It's very easy to handle, and it makes being next to a river very valuable, and that is what I like. So that's the last farm inside our borders here, so we're gonna just irrigate everything before we expand outwards. I think I talked about maybe having a town here, but it's just too close to these two towns, I think. But we might have one over here to utilize the fish and the copper. I just don't know. This town has grown a lot in 2 or 3 turns, which means we can continue building a lot of farms. We have some hostile armies up there, but it's probably not gonna be a problem for us, maybe. Let's recruit some more troops just to be sure. Peasant light spearmen are still good against just regular tribal archers, because if they attack a town, they won't really have a chance to shoot our troops as we move up. So let's continue building some wooden palisades. We should probably aim to do that on every settlement now, just since we have so much extra money if the towns aren't building anything else. This was building something. This should also be building something. Here as well. That's all of our money, but we're earning so much it's not like detrimental to our system. Yang can now expand, so it might have been a little bit sad. Well, not sad, but it might have been a little bit bad to spend all that money on just building walls, but walls just are so good. It just means that nothing without art, like if they don't have any archers, they can't really attack us. We will not attack Wu in 5 turns. Shame. I'm gonna have to go ahead and say no. It's okay, goddammit, they took that town. I didn't want that happening because we are friendly, sort of, with these guys. Don't want to start a war with them again because I think that breaks our agreement for them to recognize us as emperor. might have it. This might force me to have to put a town here to forward settle them, sort of, so they don't expand into that region. So I'll take it from Jiyang since it's the most expanded one. For now, I guess I'll just run my troops back and use this guy to scout. Because I said I wanted to know, and I do really want to know what's over there. So for now, we will save up our money, and I think it's 2 grand, right, to upgrade this to a city. It's 2 grand. Yes, yes, sir. We might also want to maybe spend our money on a wharf, even though we have one here. We might want to put one somewhere around here so we can trade between these settlements. And when we find Shang, we might trade with them if they build one. You are set to run over there, but I think I might want to just move you across the river for now. I'm still surprised. I'm ever surprised that our leader has been living for this long. Usually they don't. So we finished advanced bronze casting. We should start and get jade working because culture is good, and then we'll get the churn drill so we can actually upgrade this to a copper mine instead of just a scrape. So I don't really know if having forests around you is good or not. I guess it's good for defensive locationing, but it's just in the way for now. So we got that, we got some roads, right? Yes, this road is building out. This is an interesting look, but it's fine. Let's just continue going. There's some battles happening all over the place. Some people running from each other. Don't really like that they're fighting inside of our borders, but there's really nothing we can do about it. Let's recruit this. And send him out to here. I want to settle here somewhere. Have a look at that later. You're moving out, because I want to know how the river system looks down there. None of these armies are hostile to us, I hope and think. Yes, yes and no, they are not. We might, yeah, we will have enough money to upgrade the Zhejiang next turn. Only settlers. Yep, so let's continue churning out some turns. Oh, Jesus Christ, that's a large force. What does it consist of? This changes everything. This changes everything. So it's 1 noble chariot, which we can see here. They are very strong, so I don't really want to engage them without halberds, I think, or long spearmen. And then it's just spearmen, just peasant light spearmen. So that's interesting. That might be an interesting battle for us. We would want to have some long spearmen on the front line to cover our warrior retinue and have them flank maybe. We have a wooden palisade finally built here down here in Yanxi. We have a bazaar in Shandang. Does that trade out? It does indeed. Let's see here, foreign export value is 7. So it's not much, but it's something. Got some sickness over here, which is bad for all the armies out here. And that's all there is to that. So am I confused? Why didn't we end up with... Did did I click anything? I can't remember. I'm just lost. Sorry guys. I thought we would have 2000 now, but apparently we don't. It doesn't matter. Have I queued something up here? No. Okay. I really want to get the weaponsmith though, so we can get some trained dagger axemen. But we will actually wait for Yu Yang to grow, I think. Oh right, I built the settler. Or I'm so confused. Doesn't matter, the Wu will win here, very clearly. Got a new settler in Fushu, which we won't be using. Let's see here. I want to have it here. I would want to have it here, but I don't think I can settle there. I think that's too close to a rival settlement, maybe. Or maybe it's just because it's too close to this military unit. Let's move there anyway and settle it there. So the Wu is beginning to be a real problem here. How did he get... Oh, it's just bandits. Okay, so he got some from that event then. I understand. Now we have 2000s, we can finally grow this, and our economy continues to grow exponentially stronger, which is just nice. We can make our generals use chariots now. Permanently, instead of having them as dagger axemen bodyguards. But this edict cannot be cancelled, and as I've said before, I do prefer horses, so we will be waiting for those. Let's have a look over on the farm situation. We could get some here. This is still good. These two borders connected up. Yep, it's definitely within this guy's borders, so I will do that. There used to be a forest there, I think. Let's connect up those over there a little later on, and here. That settlement is growing very fast, which is nice. Just chop down 2 forests there. And queue those up. Some more farms over here. We are not chopping down wood here, so we should. Why are you not working? Oh, it's because I'm building the walls here. Of course, that's why it's not going. There's just not enough population here. There's only 10, and to keep the population at 10, I need 6 farming and 4 building. Okay, that's fully on me. I understand. So I'll have you scout. I think it just follows up like that. Over there. You have finally crossed the river, and we'll go this way. Still don't know whether or not they're screen tearing for you guys. I'm sorry if there is. He moved away, so I might be able to plop the town down there. There's a noble chariot there. This might be bad. I'm not gonna put this town here, and he might just ride straight into it, but we will see. To defend it, I will send my small army over there with warrior retinue and trained archers. This town's building there. Now that we have the money to spend, I will build this weaponsmith there finally. Zhang Di is looking ready to upgrade later on. We got the palisade up in Fushu. They have a lot of armies up here ready to go. Those archers are very experienced at what they do, which is nice for them. There is some marshlands here. We haven't gotten flooded yet, which is nice. It's great. Great for the old income. Let us see. You have to go continue scouting over there. And more fighting. Could you maybe not do that inside our borders? Would be preferable. There is some unfortunate events over here. This is going to be a massive problem. We're gonna have to have like at least an entire force, maybe two, to handle it properly. You don't have very much health, which is interesting. Did you get diseased maybe? Oh, there's a lake here. That's interesting. That could be a good like to have as a port settlement there. We got a bumper harvest in all of our towns, which reduces unrest in almost all of our, maybe all of our land, who knows. We finally got some borders on the red. We got the priest king, which allows us to further get, we should get this as well. So we need the national myth, which is going to take forever to get, but we just got to start it. We can now enter the Warring States period, which we're not going to do. But we might relocate the nobles. Permanently increases our authority and lowers it by 1 for 20 turns, and it gives us noble unrest for 20 turns, because we force them out of their estates and into the capital, where they may serve us better. So I'll give this a thought between episode, guys, because this is the end of episode 10. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next episode. Goodbye.